Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Hello. I'm good. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Please do me a favor. Can you guys keep those taps going until I stop? Hi, everybody. Appreciate that. I'm doing pretty good. Welcome from Georgia. I have people on here from all over the world that come on here. Also, on my Facebook. When I used to have my old Facebook page, I had a lot of people from Ireland, England, Canada, Iceland, and I did a lot of readings for those people. Private readings. It's interesting. It's like everybody. I'm doing pretty good. How you guys all doing? Thanks for coming. By the way, I appreciate you guys. Hello, everybody. People are still coming on here really quick. Just jumping in. Please, all I ask is that you guys keep the taps going. That's all I ask, and I appreciate that until I'm done. If you want to share the video, please share the video. Janice, hi, everybody. If you share the video, that'd be awesome because that helps other people who might need help as well. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Am I sad? No. I just got this. Oh, everybody always asks that of me when I'm doing okay. I just got those big puppy dog eyes. Thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate all that. Thanks for the taps. So, you guys want to hear something kind of crazy that happened to me this week? I know you guys like weird stories. Some of you guys, anyway. So, I was doing a one-on-one reading with this girl and her friend, and it's a learning lesson for me because now I'm not going to probably do readings for pregnant women in the future, and I'll tell you the reason why. There was a girl sitting in front of me, and her friend was sitting there. And when I was doing the reading, her baby kept jumping every time I mentioned a loved one that was there, and the baby would stop jumping. But the weird thing, that's nothing. That's not the reason why. The reason why I probably won't do readings for pregnant women is because it brought on like a what do you call it? Like a poltergeist in that room when I was in the place I was doing the reading at. And what was going on is pregnant when women are pregnant and they have abilities, they produce some kind of kinetic energy that goes out. And when that energy goes out, it can bring things around, even negative things. And so when I was doing the reading, I could hear like something like it was crawling up the wall, like a big rat or something. And when I stopped, it would stop. It was trying to throw me off of my reading. I knew what it was doing. And then what else did I hear? It felt like something was shuffling, like something was moving, something across the vents. And there's something else. It was just really weird. These noises in the wall. It was just something strange. But I've heard these noises before in the past when I've done readings of people who have got abilities. So I had to kind of set it short, the reading short. I think she wanted to keep going, but I said, I don't feel safe doing this, only because when I do this readings, you're bringing off that energy because you're pregnant. And so I asked her, I said, you got some crazy stuff going on at your house, don't you? And she goes all the time, and she tells me she's seen shadows and stuff, and all that weird stuff. And I said, well, you need to get back. First of all, you need to get back with God. Second of all, you got to start, and I told her how to cleanse her house a lot better. And I said, pregnant women, when they're pregnant, when they have abilities, they go through a lot of emotions. That emotions, if you have abilities, there's emotions that can bring up that kinetic energy that can start poltergeist activities. That's why I'll tell people, like when you're a medium and you have abilities, also, you got to check yourself before you do readings. I have to always check myself. I have to make sure I'm not depressed, I'm not sick, I'm not angry, I'm not depressed, or any of that stuff. Because if I do that, that can bring that to me. Like attracts like. So it's just an energy that comes out. That's all it is. But it was really interesting. But I think that after that, I'm never going to do another reading for a pregnant woman again. It kind of weirded me out a little bit. I wasn't scared. Honestly, that stuff doesn't scare me. And I knew that we were protected. The only thing that I was concerned about was just her health, and I just didn't want to mess with any of that after that. But she validated all that stuff at her house. That just a lot of that stuff goes on. And she's always had that ability. So I just told her how to protect herself in the future. Yeah, it was kind of scary, but it wasn't scary for me. It was scary for her friend that was watching. That was scary for her, but not for me. But that was all right. I mean, I prayed, and after it was all done, and I cleansed that place really good. Nothing was there. It was all gone. So I'm doing okay. It's just been a really crazy week. Retrograde is finally over with, so that's a good thing for everybody. So anyway, let me explain who I am and what I do, all you new people coming on. So I am a psychic medium. I teach this course now. I've done a lot of readings for small groups. I've done readings in front of 700 people in a theater before. I am legit. I was born with this gift. You guys can watch my videos if you don't believe me. Ask people on here if I'm legit. They'll tell you. I'm the real thing. I don't mess. So on Sundays, it's my day of giving back to everybody. So I usually do free readings on the radio show during TikTok earlier in the day. But today I couldn't. I don't know about next week because they're moving a lot of things from the radio stations, and that's one of the last radio stations that has to be moved. So hopefully next week I can start from the new radio station. And then at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on here is when I do more free readings to delivering messages of healing to people. That's basically what I do. So what will happen is, you see this pad right here? I call this my scribble pad, and I just scribble a lot. Thank you for the gifts. And you'll see me looking around, and my eyes will be closed. It's just basically energy. If you think of like the needle on the for the record player, and that's the record. That's all it is. It's all about energy. It's just a release. That's all it is. It's how I channel. It helps ground me. Not many mediums can do this. This is there are trance mediums out there, and some trance mediums can't do this. I didn't know how to do this. The training I took did not teach me how to do this. It just came to me naturally. It's a long story, but this is how I do it. And the mental mediumship kicks in, and that's when I'm able to see your loved ones from the other side and give you validation of what they look like. I'll tell you what they're wearing, their hairstyle. Sometimes I can see behind them. Sometimes I can tell you if they've had pets, or if they're taking care of somebody's pets in your family. I'll get more. What I do is I ask certain questions for validation, and then they'll tell me. Sometimes I don't have to, and they'll just share it with me. A lot of times they'll give you messages of healing, validation, maybe something important, and that's all it is. I just ask a series of questions to get validation. Thank you guys for the gifts. So this is my way of always giving back to the community. Because I always thought this gift was, people say, oh, it's a gift. It's not my gift. It's, the gift was always for everybody else, but it wasn't for me. I just have to, my thing is just to help people with it. Help them heal, help them move on in life, get back on their path. Sometimes some people get so distraught in mourning, and have so many questions, and they don't understand, and they get depressed. And, sometimes this might give them a little hope to get back to where they need to be, to let them know that their loved ones are okay. Now, when I do connect with your loved ones, they always show themselves to me like in their 20s. Like, I don't see them old. I do not see them elderly, overweight, bald, gray. I don't see them on a deathbed. I don't see them cancer. I don't see them addicted to anything. Everybody, like the Bible talks about, when we die, everything gets renewed again. And that's how I see everybody, all renewed, all beautiful and happy. I've seen people in heaven wearing sweats and a t-shirt and still look like $1 million. I'm better looking than the people in the People magazine, and that's the truth. And but then in life, they like wearing sweats and a t-shirt, but they still look really good up in heaven. And that's how I see them. And what I'll do is when I'm channeling, when I'm scribbling like this, and I'm closing my eyes, looking a certain way, that's how I'm able to deliver the message. Now, there's going to be trolls on here saying, oh, he's looking over here at the other side. There's cameras, there's computers over there. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I like these people that say that to actually prove me wrong. Because a lot of the things that I'm able to validate are not on the computer, are not on social media. And you can watch any of my videos, and there's a lot of proof on that. So that's just how it is. And let's see here. There's going to be trolls on here. There's going to be Christian fundamentalists that will judge me, think throwing scripture at me, or they think they want to. And then you have people on here, they're just rude, and guys just try to ignore them. Hopefully my moderators are on. They're pretty good people. They catch them right away and get them out right away. I do not connect with babies. I do not connect with infants. So everybody knows that, because how can I have a conversation with a baby? It's impossible. I do not connect. I cannot connect with somebody within 30 days after they pass, because down here we have time. In heaven, there's no time. They're up in heaven. It's just basically they're just getting renewed, getting healthy again, going back to where they came from again, and living, starting their life again. So we have to give them time. And sometimes people will try to will try to get in and say, will lie to me and say, oh, my brother died. And I said, how long has it been? Oh, 30 days. And the spirit guide will like, no, it's not. It's only been 2 weeks. And then your brother's not ready yet. So that does happen. I get people that try that, and it's not always looking good for the person when they do that on me. So spirit guides are going to jump through and they're going to tell me the truth. So don't do that stuff. It's not cool. What else can I tell you guys? What do you need to know? Spirits will only give you messages that you need, not what you guys want to hear. Thank you, guys. So a lot of times spirits are not interested in talking about the good old days. They're not interested in talking about rumors and who's fighting with who. They're not, it's not that stuff. When I connect with them, it's all about validation, something important, and sometimes something important, but mostly validation and healing. That's all it is. And if you want okay, so if you guys want a private reading with me, all you have to do is go on my Facebook page under my bio. Just click under it, and there is my new Facebook page. Like and follow me there, and then message me, and after this I can schedule a reading with you. Thank you. Do I have any my regular moderators on by any chance? Just give me 1 second, you guys. I know it's really busy right now, and I just want to make sure I got my regular moderators on here. They're pretty good. They always show up. Oh, Karen's on. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, Karen's awesome. There's a couple other ones that are on there. That always, my regulars are always awesome too. I want to say thank you guys for coming on. If you guys are awesome. They don't have to do this, so don't give my moderators too much of a hard time. They're my regular ones always that come on, and they kick butt all the time. So thank you guys for helping me out. They help me keep focused from these trolls a lot of times. Because if I catch a troll, I'll embarrass them in front of everybody. I'll throw their dirty laundry out, and they don't like it. So they kind of help me out. So basically, this is what I do. I consider myself a Christian. I do wear a cross, so everybody knows, so people aren't assuming, what I am and what I'm not, judging me. I don't want to have to show that to people, but people always are either curious or they're judgmental. So yes, I am a Christian, and I don't care if other mediums are Wiccans or not. I'm not judging them, but this is me. This is what I do. Now, understand that on here, I don't pick names. On here, I don't pick the names, and I'll tell you the reason why. Down here, there's a lot of people, even my name on here is fake. Everybody's got fake names on here, and it's hard for me. Thank you. If you guys watch me, I go by names. So I will not pick names on here. So if you're saying mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, I'm not doing that. I can't focus on that. If you follow me on my Facebook page, I pick names, if that makes sense. I do, on my social media, I do something a little bit different to prove that I'm legit, that I'm not a fake, that this is what you see is what you get. So please don't throw names on here. I go by the videos on here. This is how I go. And when I'm done, this is how it is. I can't control what TikTok says. Unfortunately, you have to have 1,000 followers or something in order to join a video. I don't agree with that, but that's not my rules. But that's how I do it on here, to prove to people there is life after death, and that you guys can see that this is legit. Okay. If you guys want me to connect with your loved ones on here, and by picking names, go to my Facebook page. And when I go my live ones, that's how I pick them. I do them differently. So quit asking for names on here. I see like 5 of you guys asking the same thing after I said this 3 times. So please stop. I'm just going to ignore you. So my videos are on here. Just click on here, under here. There's all those videos. That's where my videos are. All right. I'm going to go and I'm going to start here. I'm live on TikTok. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hi. How do you go live?
What's that?
Okay.
Gotta turn it up. Thank you guys for the gifts. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, have I done a reading for you before?
I paid one a while ago.
Oh, can you give me a chance? This is for people that can't afford it or never had a chance. This is why I'm doing it.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
forgot to mention that. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. So if you guys ever had a reading with me, can you guys step aside and give other people a chance? No offense. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just for people that haven't had a chance yet. I appreciate that. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for the gifts. What's your name?
Kara?
Have I done a reading for you?
No, sir, you have not.
Kara, who would you like me to connect with?
My grandmother. Her name
Sorry
is
for your loss.
Clara.
Sorry for your loss. What's her last name?
Thank you. Taylor?
Taylor?
Yes, Taylor.
How long has it been since your grandma's crossed over?
July 7th of this year.
All right. So when I see your grandma, understand she's going to show herself looking young. She won't look like grandma when you see her. She's going to look like she's in her 20s.
Okay.
Nobody's old and sick on the other side, just so you know. And the more open you are, the more easier this reading will get through to you. Sometimes when people are too skeptical and that wall is up, it's hard for that reading to get through. Just so everybody knows that and they want to come through. Your grandma is sorry that she left you without saying goodbye the way she wanted to. She felt like she left too soon. She wasn't ready, she was saying, because she wanted to stay back with her family. Her family meant everything. She was having hope, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You were the only one in this family that ever took care of me the way you did. And I mean that. I said that, I mean that. She goes, thank you. She goes, I never got to say thank you, and that meant so much to me. You understand her saying that?
Yes, I do.
She called you her angel. She wants you to understand that there's nothing to be afraid of with death. She said it was really quick.
It was.
Does this have to do something with her brain, her thinking or something? Brain? Does it start with the B?
Yeah. She had dementia and
Okay, so that makes
Alzheimer's.
sense. All right, somebody's on here. Okay. So she had dementia?
Yes,
So there's no way for me to know that.
right.
Sometimes this is how she said it. She goes, sometimes I felt senile, but then there are times where I felt like I could do anything and everything. So she's saying it would come and go, but it seemed like it was getting worse. And then she couldn't do it anymore. It was like she was watching her body like a robot take control, and that wasn't her a lot of times. And she's saying, if I ever said anything to you, honey, or anybody in the family, you let them know I'm sorry. That was not me. She kept saying, I'm sorry I was angry. I'm sorry I was angry. That's not me. And she's worried because she says, I think I called you some filthy names, and that's not me. Honey, that's not me. You understand what she's saying? What she's talking
Yeah,
about?
she
Because she's
never
worried
did
that
with
she's
me.
saying that. Okay.
Yeah.
Lose out of her hands. She visits you in dreams, correct? You got in the dreams? I'm seeing flowers in this dream. Thank you guys for those gifts. Do you see the flowers that she's given you, or there's flowers in that dream? Do you remember the dream, any of it?
No.
Okay, so in the future, if you ever see flowers or when you wake up right away, try to write down everything that you're seeing or whatever the message is. A lot of times when our loved ones visit us in the dream, it's all telepathy. Their mouths ain't moving. In heaven, they don't need to use their mouths. So it's all telepathy. That's why I'm able to connect with them. She comes to you with your music, but your grandma, she has her ways set. As you get older, you set your ways, so they don't do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So she says,
Yeah.
if you want to find me and you want to talk to me, I'm always in the kitchen. But if you want me to do stuff in the kitchen, just say something and I will do my best. She goes, I don't want to do anything to scare you. Your grandma is showing herself to me like in another time, like in her 20s. She's got shorter, dark or brown hair, curly hair. Is that her? She's smiling, and she's wearing this summer dress. You know, it's a short sleeve summer dress. I'm assuming looks like it's cotton, and it's like it's kind of goes like here. I don't. I'm not good with women's clothing.
Yeah.
There is a dog running around behind her, and I don't know if it's hers or she's taking care of somebody's dog. Now, I don't see full-grown cats or dogs in heaven because they don't really get old or sick on the other side. So they're always kind of like in that half puppy stage or kitten stage. So I don't know if it's a medium-sized dog or what, but it's like a black and white dog, and the dog is just chasing her around the backyard. She loved to work in her yard, she tells me. So pay attention to ladybugs, butterflies, and things like that. That get your attention.
I do get a lot of butterflies. Yeah.
Pay attention to bluebirds or blue jays with her as well. That's how you're gonna know it's her, because they're one of the rare birds.
That's also how I connect with my grandfather, which is her
What's that?
husband. Blue jays were my grandfather's favorite birds, which is her husband that passed as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe they'll become in us too then. Then you know they're together. So there's a necklace. Did your grandma give you the necklace, or do you have your grandma's necklace?
I have it.
Are you wearing it? There you go. Yep, that's the one. So she was showing me such as every time I see a spirit dangling like something like that, like a necklace, such as the sign of a necklace. I asked her what important message she has for you, and she says, let her know I just wanted her to know how much I loved her, and I appreciated everything you've done for me. You were the only one, she keeps repeating that, you were the only one in the family that went above and beyond the way you did. That meant so much to me, honey. And she's hoping that one day that you're going to keep doing that and helping other people, not just your grandma, but just, just go out and do things and don't care what other people say. Does that make sense? You do it because you want to and
Yes.
because you love to do it. And your grandma says that if you do this, she's going to be so proud of you. Is there anything you want to ask or say to her?
Well, I think she wanted my dad to sing a song at her funeral. And I just want to make sure that because he was kind of having doubts that he chose the wrong one out of memory, but I have a feeling that he had the right one, and I just want to
Yeah,
make
she
sure.
kept saying it was perfect. It was perfect. She goes, he did right. She goes, he was perfect. She goes, that's what I wanted. You give him a hug for me and tell him everything is perfect.
Okay.
You tell him to be more open because I'm trying to help. I'm trying to jump in his dreams. So just trying to get in the dreams. I love
Yeah,
all
the
of you.
night she passed, actually, the song played on the radio when he was in the car.
I've been getting that a lot too. My friend that passed away, there's certain songs that I've not that I've heard in a long time. They keep replaying when I'm laying down, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night and one of those songs come on, and then I know what the meaning means, and I know it's my friend. So I get it. I totally get it. Like
Yeah,
when
it's
that
the
happens.
yeah, it was the Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler, and so the
I
night
heard that
that
last
she
night.
passed, yeah, my dad went to go pull his car in, and it started just playing on the radio.
I believe that. Yeah, I heard that song at 3 or 4 in the morning last night, and I remember laying there listening to it, no sobbing. They have ways of letting us know. They do. Like I just woke right up, and that song came on.
Mm.
But there's other certain songs that they'll do too. Just be open to that. You're gonna notice her. Did this help you?
Yes.
She's blowing you a kiss, and she says she loves you. Then she's waving goodbye. Thank you for allowing me to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's how I do readings. I give out. I deliver messages of healing, and that is true, you guys. I have a friend. He loved music. He was a DJ. He was all about music, and there's certain songs that I've been hearing a lot that remind me of him. It usually happens when I'm laying in bed. I'll wake up at weird times of the night, and it's that same song or one of his songs, and it just randomly plays that I've not played in a long time. So it's crazy. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the taps. Please keep those taps going. But our loved ones on the other side, honestly, you guys, I've heard so many stories and I've witnessed things that I can't explain. My own self, what our loved ones will do to let us know they're there. I mean, supernatural things, there's things that logically it makes no sense to us. But I mean, it's them. It's them. They have always fun ways of letting you know they're with us. They never left us. That's the truth. If you guys want, thank you guys for the gift. With me under my bio, which is under on here, there is a link to my new Facebook page. Like and follow my page, and then message me if you want a reading, and I can schedule you one as soon as I'm done with this. Hello?
Hey, Paul.
Hi. Have I done a reading for you?
You actually did a couple of weeks ago, but nobody was coming through for me. You asked me to try back again later.
Okay, oh yeah, I remember that reading. Okay, what was your first name?
Perry.
Barry?
Perry with a P. Like
Perry.
Paul.
So Perry, who is it you want me to connect with again?
My mother, Hazel Acosta.
Hazel Acosta?
Acosta.
So Hazel Acosta?
Acosta. Acosta.
Acosta.
Yep.
So Hazel Acosta.
Right.
All right. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second and see if I. That last time I did this reading, some other spirit kept jumping in. Remember?
Right.
Have you ever figured out who that was?
No.
Were you adopted?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom. She had 9 of us.
Your mom says that she's sorry she left without saying goodbye, and the next thing she said is that she's sorry that she could have been a better mom. Does that make sense to you? At times, she could have been a better mom.
Yeah.
Your mom tells me that she suffered from mental illness at some point.
She had a couple of strokes.
A what?
A couple of strokes.
Okay. Did that cause the mental illness? I'm not a doctor.
No, she didn't have, but it affected the brain. But I mean, it wasn't. She didn't have mental illness.
Was she depressed?
Sometimes, yes.
That's mental illness? Let me see. Your mom is also apologizing because she couldn't treat you the way like she treated everybody else. Is that you understand that?
Yep.
She's saying the reason why is because you couldn't treat her. She said there's no excuse, but the main reason was because I can't treat everybody equally. I did the best I could. She was, there's some of you kids I couldn't even reach out to. I did the best. You understand that?
Yep.
She's asking for forgiveness. Your mom is worried about you because she's saying that you hold in a lot in your heart right here and you're not letting that go. Like you're not forgiving, you're not letting things go. And she's worried because she thinks it's going to affect something like your lungs or your heart later on.
Yep. That's true.
So she's telling you that she wants you to take better care of yourself by start working on yourself. You understand that?
Yep.
Your mom understands that you're going through a lot. But please don't be taking it out on other people when you're angry.
I'll try not to.
Because I'm always going to be your mom, no matter how old you are. She's been known to mess with your TV. So your TV either went off or on, or the volume or the channels were changing at some point. It could have happened after she died, or she's still doing it. But she talks about messing with the TV. Dreams.
Yeah, actually, I think it was Friday.
A what?
Friday, my TV was blinking on and off.
Okay. Pay attention to the deer. She says, I come to him as a deer. That would kind of represent your mom's personality. Does that make sense? Animals and insects, when they visit us through nature, usually represents their personality type.
Yeah.
Your mom in heaven, she tells me the heaven she built, she's got a beautiful beach house and she's finally able to relax.
Mm-hmm.
She wants you to remember her this way. So I'm assuming this is your mom. I hope it's not the other lady jumping in again. This lady's got light brown or blondish brown hair, medium length, and she's smiling. The short sleeve button up collared blouse. Like white. That's how I see her in heaven. She's really young. She tells me she's got 2 dogs. So they're either her dogs or she take care of somebody's dog.
Yeah, she had two dogs, a Chihuahua and a Pomeranian.
And your mom, remember those scarves that women used to wear around their hair when it's windy? You know,
Mm-hmm.
they put those little scarves around their head when it's windy outside.
Yep.
That's how I see her on the beach. Is there something you want to ask or say to her?
Asked if she felt that I took care of her like I should have. She was for 11 years, she was pretty much bedridden, and I done the best I could.
She just said that's all you could do. She goes, it was my time. Our path was up. And sometimes our paths are up, and that's when God takes us. We can't blame ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's God's doing, it's God's will, and there's nothing we can do about it. You understand that?
Yeah.
She's saying that you need to forgive your heart. And she said that she goes, she's not blaming you for anything. She goes, you did the best you could. And the rest of them didn't do much. You did a lot. You're the one that helped me out more.
I was the only one.
Your mom like tea or coffee or something? 'Cause I feel like something's being poured. Is it tea into a cup?
Coffee.
Does she like drinking tea? Huh?
Coffee.
Is it coffee?
She was
Does
a
she drink a
coffee
lot of that?
drinker. Tea, every once in a while.
Were you the one making her that? Is that maybe that's why she's showing that to me?
I used to make her coffee.
So I see something being poured. That's all I'm saying. I can kind of hear it too.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you have some of your mom's eating like an eating set or like a cookware or something? I can't explain it. Like I don't know if it's China, like an eating ware stuff. Is it your mom's?
Yes, I do have some. I have some of her pots too that she had.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask or say to her?
No, just that I miss her and yeah, I love her and I miss her.
She says she's always here, and she says she loves you, and she wants you to keep talking to her. She goes, I'm never going to leave you.
Is anybody with her?
She was close to her dad, correct?
Yes.
So that's who she's mostly with up in heaven, she tells me. She's got a lot of family up there, she said, and stuff. But she goes, I'm mostly with my dad.
And what about, I had a brother that passed on. Is he with her?
He's changed, he's healed, and he needs your forgiveness. Whatever that means. You understand?
Yeah. We wasn't.
Your mom's saying
wasn't
she's
really
waiting like this. Huh?
I said we wasn't really on speaking terms when he passed away.
I'm sorry. So maybe that's what she's talking about at the beginning of the reading. You understand?
Yeah. Yep.
Did that help you?
Yep, it does. It did.
Yeah, I don't know who the other lady was last time. That still baffles me. That was so weird.
Yeah.
But thank you for allowing me to do this. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I gotta get out.
So if you guys want a private reading with me, all you have to do is message me under my bio. There's a link. It goes to my new Facebook page. A half hour, 65, an hour's 125. A half hour's phone, an hour's Zoom or phone. Please don't message me for free readings on there because I ignore those ones. I only do free readings when I'm doing live, so don't message me for free readings. I don't have time for that. I only do when I'm doing here. I try to be equal with everybody. I don't try to put other people aside because somebody wants a free reading. I don't do that. I try to be as fair as I can. Sundays are my way of giving back on here, so I only do free readings when I'm doing lives, just so everybody knows. And if you want a private reading, just it's how you message me under my bio. After I'm done, I'll go back and I'll schedule something with you. Thanks you guys for following me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for keep those taps going. You think?
I don't know how to get it. There we go.
Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Please follow those gift givers. Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, have I done a reading for you?
No, you have not.
Okay. And what's your first and last name?
Chantel and Bennett.
Or not your last name, sorry. What's your first name? Sorry.
Chantel.
Your first name? Chantel?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Chantel, who would you like me to connect with?
There'd be two people, my grandmother and then a really
I'm
good
only
friend.
doing one person.
Okay,
I only have time for one person
that's
because
fine.
there's a lot of people in line. You understand that? That's why I'm doing that. If you want the other one, you can schedule a reading with me.
So it'd be my grandmother.
Yeah. And sorry if we lost. How long has it been since she's crossed over?
2015.
What was her first and last name?
Avenel.
Can you spell that?
Avanel.
Her last name?
Duga. Dug.
Yuga?
Duga. Dugaw.
Yuga?
Mhm.
Did I say it right?
Duga with a D. I know it's a different last name.
Buga?
Duga.
Dugaw?
Mhm.
Duga, right?
Yeah.
That's her. Avenel?
Mhm.
Okay. Give me a second here. I'm just not used to, sometimes these names are like tongue
Yeah,
twisters.
different name.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. Give me 1 second. The message your grandma has for you is she's saying that you need to let go of that pain that you've been holding on since you were a kid. She knows about it. And she's saying that you never really reached out, but you're always helping other people, but you're not doing enough for yourself. She goes, how
Yeah.
can you, I can hear her saying that. She goes, how can you go and help other people when you're not helping yourself? She keeps saying forgiveness, forgiveness, something like that. She keeps saying that. You got to find a way of letting that pain go so that you can move on. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
You have kids or a kid?
Yeah, I do.
So she says the little one or little ones, she goes, sees me. So she interacts with the kid.
Oh, really?
Does that baby look around or that little kid looking around and interacting with somebody that's not there?
Yeah, all the time. Oh, that's nuts.
And the kitchen, the lights have either dimmed or they've blinked a couple times in the past, she told me.
Mhm.
Your grandma used to wear a perfume too when she was
Mhm.
younger. You smell that perfume?
Yeah.
She says, she senses me. And I said, how does she sense you? And she goes, by the smell. And I said, you a perfume? She goes, yeah. So that tells me that there's a smell that sometimes you can like get that whiff of it when she walks by.
Yeah.
She's dropped stuff in the hallway or something. And she thinks that you might have think that somebody dropped something. And she says she doesn't even think it's me. She just picks it up. She goes, that was me. So I don't know if you're thinking it's the animals or the kid or your husband or whatever it is. But she said that was me. Sparrows with your grandma. Sparrows like to sing. They talk a lot.
Yeah.
They're very nurturing. If that's your grandma's personality, then that would be your grandma.
I always thought it was cardinals.
She goes, no, dear, I'm sparrows. That's what she said. I'm sparrows. That's how she said it. Pennies, pennies. Pay attention to the pennies. Is that what she's talking about was in the hall? Or is she talking about just pennies and regular pennies?
I find pennies everywhere.
Okay.
And my daughter does too, all the time.
Your grandma comes to me in her 20s. Brown or light brown hair, medium length for, pretty girl.
Mhm.
She puts her hair behind her ear when she's smiling, when she's young. I just see her doing that a lot.
Yeah.
On I want to say she comes to me like in the 70s. Thank you guys for the gifts. Was she like in her prime in in her 70s, like the 20s or
Yeah.
30s?
Mhm.
Yeah, because I can tell because of those bell-bottom pants, but they look good on her though. They kind of flare out towards the bottom, and she's got
Mhm.
those big platform shoes or something that they're wearing. I mean, not too big, but you know, a little bit high
Mhm.
with this strap. But it's like a long sleeve button up collared shirt, and it's like the color she's wearing is like brown. Like the pants, I think, are brown. Everything
Yeah.
matches though. Like it's like a plaid brown shirt, but it matches. Everything fits her perfectly. There's a dog with her. I want to say it's either dark brown or black. She says she lives in a beautiful house out in the country. She liked music. She liked scenery or outdoor scenery,
Yeah.
socializing with her family, holidays. She liked
She was
art.
the glue of the family. Oh, she was such a good artist. She did
So I'm going to tell you
everything.
how I know she's got art, because when she was sitting there, I seen her drawing something or painting something. But
Mhm.
then when she said it, it validated. So I had to throw that out there. So she's in that field, and she's doing her art, like in that field near her house in heaven. You have a daughter?
Yeah.
There's no way for me to know that. She says your daughter is going to be just like me when she gets older.
I already see a whole bunch of her personality shine through it.
I said, what does she have of yours that I don't know about? And she goes, my rings. She goes, she better have my rings because they were supposed to go to her. Does that make sense? That's what she said.
I don't have anything of hers, actually. I just have little things that I carry around with me.
But that's how she said it. She goes, she better have my rings. Were you supposed to get the rings? A ring?
I'm not sure, to be
You might
honest.
want to ask your mom on that one because she's not happy about it, I think, because she's like, she better have my rings. That's how she said it. Is there anything you want to ask or say to her?
Just that I miss her a lot. Every single day.
She said, Precious, you keep your head up. Everything's going to be okay. Because you talk to me more. She's giving you a quick wink and she's waving goodbye. Does that sound like your grandma?
Yeah.
She's happy. She's in her 20s or probably mid-20s in heaven. She's happy. If you can remember her that way instead of how she passed, maybe that might help you because that's how she is in heaven. And you have validation. She's up there doing her art.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to do this.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. God bless you.
You too.
That's how I do readings, you guys. That's all it is validation. Validation is always the truth, so you guys know that. When you guys get readings and you don't get the validation, they're making it up, or they're stuck, or they're trying to push something to the side. But validation is always the truth. So if you guys want a private reading with me, just message me under my bio. You know my cartoon on here. Like and follow me, and then message me there. A half hour, 65 an hour is 125, and I can set something up with you. No problem. Thank you guys for the gifts. Please follow those gift givers, by the way. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I noticed on here that I got emojis on here with my picture on it. I must have moved on up on here or something. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Please follow these gift givers. Yeah, because these emojis are coming on. Once in a while, I'll see my pictures on there. I think so. You just move on up in TikTok and they give you little things after a while. And that's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. I do have openings. Just message me under my bio. So there's my bio, which is my cartoon. There's a link. Click it. Like and follow me on Facebook. Message me on there. And then I will schedule a reading with you when I'm done with this. Thank you guys for the gifts. Please follow the gift givers, you guys. Keep those taps going. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Make sure you follow me because I do. And if you know anybody that needs help, you send them my way.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
And what's your first name?
Priscilla?
Priscilla. Who's you like me to connect with?
My niece, Renee Sidlovich.
Renee. Can you say wait, hold on. Can you spell her last name for me?
Sidlevitz.
SIDLEVI.
Yes. VTZ.
How do you pronounce that?
Sidlevich. I think it's Polish, actually.
Silevich?
Sidlevich. Yep.
Did I say it right? Silevich?
Yep.
So I have to write it this way so I don't get tongue twisted. So
Yeah.
Renee Sidlevich, right, is your
Right.
niece?
Yep.
How old was she when she passed? Sorry for your loss.
I think she was 51. She passed away 2 years ago.
I'm sorry. So Priscilla, when I do connect with her, she's going to show herself looking young, as you know. That I don't see them how they pass, unless they're going to show themselves. Usually, they'll do that as part of the message, but not all the time. It's really rare when they do. But a lot of times, I'll see them in heaven. They always look young, and I'll give you validation. So if you remember your niece young at a certain point, that's how she's going to show herself.
Okay.
She was in her 50s.
Yeah. I think she was 51.
Oh, you must have been the same age. You look young to have a niece that old.
I'm 9 years older than her.
Oh, like so you guys are like almost like cousins or sisters then.
Very close. Very.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But let me connect with her, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Renee Silevich, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's got a lot to say already. I can tell she's got a lot of energy. So she's telling me that when I come to visit, I'm the one leaving things open. And I said, "You're leaving things open. What are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm leaving cabinets open. I'm leaving what do you call cupboards open. So whatever's being left open, that's her. So your house ain't haunted. Now you know who to blame. Is that what's going on?
I thought it was her. Yeah. And moving little things.
Are you like waking up and you're just seeing these things when you wake up, or is that how it happens?
When I get up in the morning, I'll see something moved. I'm like, I know I didn't move it. I know I didn't put it there. So I know it's her.
She also messes with your TV controller. Something's going on with that TV that goes off or on, or channels or the volume. Does that make sense?
It goes off. It does go off. And I thought there was something wrong with the power, but
You talk to her almost every day, she says. You're always talking with her. She hears you every day. She goes, "Tell her I'm always there." She talks to me almost every day I'm down there.
Yeah, she's buried across the street.
She's like, "It's like the good old days when you talk to me." She goes, "I'm really there, but I know you don't feel me, and I know you." She goes, "I know you don't. Sorry, I know you don't see me, but I know you feel me." She talks really fast. She talks fast like I do, so my words are jumbling up.
Mhm.
Is that how she's really a lot of angst, a lot of energy with this thing, correct?
Yeah, she misses me. I know that, as I do her. Yes. Very close.
She visits you in the dream or dreams. Always butterfly, she says. I'm always the butterfly.
Okay.
So butterflies represent kind of like a resurrection of where they used to be. They kind of, whatever happened to them, they kind of burst out from that, and they're beautiful again, and they can go wherever they want.
Yeah.
That's why I see a butterfly. Hummingbird, that would make sense. Hummingbird. Hummingbirds are very Always busy on the go. Always busy, busy. Bees are usually like hard workers when I get the bees, but hummingbirds are the busy people that like to be kept busy. You have to keep going.
Right.
You guys are very close. You guys knew a lot about each other. You guys knew a lot about the family.
Yeah. Very close. We talked every night.
You were like her best friend. She says, and I'm sorry that I left you without saying goodbye. And I hope that you forgive me.
Yeah, it was quick.
She said, absolutely. Yeah, she was, I tell her I kiss her on the cheek every time I get a chance when I'm down there. She goes, I know she knows I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She comes to me in her 20s, dark brown hair, medium length. She's got a lot of energy. It's like I'm got like ADHD legs going on here. Like I'm ADHD anyways, but like I can feel my leg just going, shaking. I mean, that's her. That's not me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just felt like I have a lot of energy. It's not me.
Right. That's her.
So she's got brown hair, dark brown hair, medium length,
Mm-hmm.
kind of wavy. She's smiling in her 20s. She's got a really pretty smile.
Yeah.
T-shirt and jeans kind of girl, huh? Thank you guys for the gift.
She does have a good smile.
Oh yeah, I think like that would lighten up a room. You see that smile, you feel like you're being welcome. You feel like you're loved, just happy, and it's a real smile. It's not like a fake smile.
I'm so happy I can connect with her. I miss her so much, like beyond words, beyond words.
I want her to know I never left her. I've always been there.
Yeah.
She tells me she's got cats. I keep getting the word cats, and I said, how many? 2.
So she does. She did have 2 cats.
Those cats are with her on the other side. She has a beautiful house up in the country, but the house that she's got, she says, looks over the valley. So she must have a really beautiful view of what she sees below.
Yeah.
You have necklace, some old clothes, and probably some old letters or something, she said. She said it.
I have a dolphin of hers, and I bought a necklace and put ashes in it of hers.
Yep.
I got a small urn of her ashes.
And you got some of her old clothes or something. So yes, she's probably got some of my old clothes, she said. So probably in the closet, you'll go through it, or maybe something will pop up and you're like, oh my God, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
She goes, we were always trading things all the time, sharing things.
I gave her a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I helped her a lot. She needed help a lot.
And she's thanking you for that. And she says, thank you for what you keep doing. You keep helping.
She said I was more
after I died. Thank you.
She said I was more to a mother to her, if anything, than a aunt.
You were the only one that pushed me to help me heal.
Yeah. No, it was strange. 2 weeks before she passed.
You cared, huh?
2 weeks before she passed away, she said to me, she goes, Auntie, when you passed away, she started crying already, you know. She goes, I'm going to play, I'm telling you, play that song, a song for us that we like. And that was 2 weeks before she passed away suddenly. She said that to me. It was so weird. So weird.
Have you heard the song since she's crossed?
Yes. And I'm like, I heard the other day and I go, Renee, I said, I know you're here.
I love it. That's Spirit's way of saying they're there. I mean, I just talked about that with my friend that's been playing music. I'll wake up at weird times of the night and that song will come on, or one of his songs come on, and I can't explain that. I know it's him.
Yeah,
If I'm in the car, it happened a couple times too, and I just I know it's him, and I have a quick conversation with him because I know it's him.
right. Yeah. All the time she does it to me. And I have a lamp that has two little things that swing if you touch them. And only one of them was going back and forth. And I'm looking at it like, that's impossible. Just one of them moving.
That's her.
Yeah.
I love you to the moon and back, and I want you to always keep talking to me.
To the moon and back, she said.
Yeah.
We say that all the time. Oh, that is
Does that blow your mind?
Yeah, it blows my mind. You're like spot on.
There's no way for me to know that.
No. That's like,
Oh, my kiss. Did that help you?
yes. Thank you so much. And God bless you.
God bless you. There's no way for me to know any of this stuff. It's just how they work with me.
No, you didn't know any of this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So I do. It's all validation. It's all about healing. There's no way for me to know that stuff. I mean, nobody, people can guess all they want. There's no way. If you watch these readings, there's things. I mean, yeah, I can validate to you what your loved one looks like, and you can say that's that. But if it's that one thing in that one reading, whether it be how they talk or that one thing that you have of theirs that they're validating, something else that just blows people's mind. It's usually not just how I describe them. They'll validate that's them, but it's just that one little thing and it blows their mind every time. It's crazy. I never know my readings. I mean, I do so many readings in a week. In my lifetime, I've done so many. I don't, every one of them, actually, sorry, every one of my readings have never been the same. They've always been different. There's always been something coming out of each one. So if you guys want a private reading with me, a half hour, 65, an hour is 125, just message me under my bio. It's that little cartoon when you first come on. There's a link, click it, message me, and after this, I can schedule a reading with you. That's how you schedule a reading with me. All right, let's see who's next. I love helping people. As long as God loves and delivering those messages, I'm going to keep going. Thank you for the McDonald's stuff. Thank you. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm looking for my grandfather, Joe Carter. Or Joseph.
And have I done a reading for you?
No. I keep trying to
And what's your...
I haven't got you yet.
Okay. Sorry about that. What was your first name?
My name's Kaylin.
Caitlin or Kaylin?
Kaylin, no T. Just Kaylin.
Okay. Sorry for your loss, Kaylin. How long has it been since your grandpa crossed over?
10 months. He passed, well, it will be 10 months. He passed away December 15th of 2021.
Sorry. So just so you know, Kaylin, when I do connect with grandpa, he's going to look young. Like probably a young guy in his 20s. I don't know if you've seen pictures of him.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you what he looks like, and I'm going to tell you whatever he's willing to share with me that you need to hear at this moment, okay?
Thank you.
So let me connect with your grandpa. Your grandpa says he doesn't want you to fuss over him anymore because he's saying that you step and you cry still. You're having a hard time getting through this. You guys must have been close. He says, tell her not to fuss anymore. I'm doing okay. I'm up in heaven. I'm healthy. Excuse me. He never got to say goodbye to anybody. He says, I just closed my eyes. That's what he remembers. And he says, and next thing I know, there was the light. My family was there to help me in the light. Everybody I knew was there to help me in the light. So he's saying, I'm sorry, honey, that I never got to say goodbye to you that way. He didn't want you. I didn't want you to remember me that way anyways. It's bad enough that you saw me that way. I didn't want you to remember me that way. Pay attention to these: a blue jay, a buck, deer, or a hawk. You had a lot to say there. So the blue jays and cardinals are always special. They're always spiritual birds. I always look at them as very spiritual birds from heaven. That's not kind of how I look at it. So then the buck would represent your. I don't know him yet, but a buck could usually represent somebody that's an outdoorsman. A lot of times, like people that like hunting, fishing, camping. If he's not that kind of person, or he could also be a person that's a leader in the family, a very protector, like always looking out for everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the leader part for sure.
Okay. So usually it's usually with the buck, deer with the men, it's either one or the other or both. The hawk would represent he's fun. He's able to be free where he's at. I mean, he's free to go wherever he's at. He's a very powerful. Those birds are very powerful. They kind of see everything. Does that make sense?
I have hawks flying over my house daily.
That's awesome. That's your grandpa's spirit. He's trying to visit you in dreams, but he's saying that he's not sure you're getting them. He goes, I'm there, but I don't know if she's getting them yet. Does that make sense?
I'm getting them for sure.
Oh, you're finally getting them? Okay. So he's worried about that because you were mourning really hard for a while and he wasn't sure? Your grandpa comes to me in his 20s, kind of slender, but like a healthy slender, not a skinny slender. Dark brown hair, short dark brown hair, short sleeve button up collared shirt. He dresses nice, like it's tucked in. And that's how I see him. Like this is like nice clothing, not just like regular casual. Does that make sense? He just can dress nicely.
Yeah, I have his clothes, or some of them.
Your grandpa loved watching you grow, he says. He liked watching you grow like a bean sprout or something. He's laughing. That's why I always look forward to watching her grow. Beautiful lady, and everything about her, I've always been proud. Your grandpa was sick before he died. Were you the one holding his hand right before he died? Because I think he's saying he felt you holding his hand.
That's
So that gave your grandpa comfort. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He wanted you to know that. He goes, that gave me great comfort.
That's why I wanted this reading. I needed to know that he. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, don't be sorry. It's okay. It's all healing. It's good. The tears are about healing.
I needed to know that he knew that I was holding his hand.
Yeah, you got your answer right there.
He had cancer, and he survived 8 months, and I helped him through his process. And when he passed away, I was the only one in the room. And it was very, very hard to watch. But I needed to know because he was in his last stages and he was in like the coma stage. So I needed to know that he knew that I was there by him because I told him that I wouldn't let go.
So he knew. Understand that like when our loved ones are in the coma stage, I've got this many times what spirits say. Their bodies jump out and there's that cord that connects their bodies to the soul. There's a cord. And until that cord gets severed or snapped, that's when they're finally able to get back into the light with their family and loved ones. So they're just standing there. They can hear everything that's going on around us. They literally can watch and hear stuff. So you got validation right there that you were holding your grandpa's hand that I didn't know. But he said that gave me great comfort.
I appreciate it. I actually I called my grandfather Pop. I got his name on my wrist. This was the hand that I was holding his hand with.
I love it.
He called me his right hand because I used to have to shave his face and cut his hair because he was too sick to do so himself. So I took care of him and he called me his right hand.
That's what he just says. That's right. She's my right hand. That's exactly what he said. Yeah, there's no way for me to know any of that. Does that blow your mind?
100%.
He had a brother he was close to, correct? When he was the brother that he
Yes.
talked about? He says, let her know that I'm with my brother in heaven. So I said, what does your private heaven look like? And he says, let her know I'm with my brother. So he's with the person he missed, that he always wanted to be with. So they're together again.
He has one, he only has one sibling that's still alive, and she's not doing well either. So
Because I've never left her. I never left her. I'm always with her. Your grandpa says he misses your smile. He says he wants you to start smiling more and being happy. He goes, after today, I want you to know I'm okay. But keep talking to grandpa.
I talk to him every day.
It's like he gives you a kiss on the forehead and he says, I love you, my sweet child. He's waving goodbye.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, I think he's gone now, but hold on. Yeah. What's the question?
Is he proud of my daughter, Riley?
He's hell of a proud of her, he said. He goes, if I was down there in my younger version of where I am now, I'd be out jumping up and down with her.
My daughter's
She amazes me like you amaze me.
my daughter is autistic, and she was nonverbal before he passed away. And he heard her say "pop" 2 days before he passed, and ever since then, I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she trips up a storm. So
That's awesome.
I wanted to make
I
sure
like how he said that he would grab her hands and jump up and down. You know, for her being autistic, he would understand that. Does that make sense?
I have a video of them doing that.
Wow. I got
could,
chills on that one. There's no way for me to know that.
no.
You can't find this stuff on the internet. That is nuts. No way. There's no way any of us can know that.
I appreciate it very
He's a
much.
good man.
Can you
And
tell
you're a
him?
good granddaughter too by helping him out and letting him know that he was never alone.
Thank you. My job. Let him know my job didn't stop because now I'm helping my grandmother, his wife.
Just gave you a wink and he went like that and he's waving goodbye. He says, I love you. He heard you.
You?
Did that help you?
More than you know.
Wow, that's big validation you got there.
Sorry, I'm
Grandpa's
ugly.
with you. Sound like you needed that.
I absolutely did. I've been trying to reach out to you. I see a lot of people on here and nobody compares to you. I watch people's reactions to the things that you say, and I've been trying to come into contact with my spirituality and try to be able to do this for other people because it's truly amazing, and I appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you. I'm just the messenger. I know everybody wants to put me on a pedestal, but I don't mind doing it. I always tell people my gift was never for me. I just got to help other people. It's for them. The healing's for them. I'm just the medium that gives them the message.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Because if there wasn't people like you, we wouldn't have that validation.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you as well. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Ugly crying.
It's okay. It's all healing. God bless you.
You too. Bye-bye.
No way for me to know that, you guys. That's crazy, huh? Like I said, I never know what next reading is going to be from the next. You know, it could be really happy, joyous. It could be really sad. Might be something important. I never know. And it's all about the validation that the Spirit's wanting to give to the person that needs it. That's all it's all about. And I love doing this. I love doing it. I've had some really crappy jobs in my day, I'm telling you now. But this is the best thing that's ever kept me going every day. I look forward to it. I mean, there are days where just like you just don't want to like going to work or doing something. But once I get into it, I love doing it. You know, I don't know, it just switches over and I go for it. I love it. I love it. But that's what I do. It's all about the healing. It's all about getting people on the right path, the healing, so that they can move on the path that they need to be on. Because we can't be on a good path if we're mourning, upset, and pain. We got to get back on path. And sometimes the validation, the messages is what we need. Thank you guys for sharing the video. Thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. I got some awesome mods on here, so you guys. So don't give them too much of a hard time. They volunteer a lot of their time. Thank you. And then I also want to, if you guys want to private message, if you guys want a private reading with me, just private message me under my bio. There's a link. Click it, and it will take you to my new Facebook page. Like and follow it. Message me there. A half hour is 65, an hour is 125. The holidays are coming too, so if you guys are thinking ahead about around Christmas time, let me know because I fill up quick. So if you want gift certificates or something, give me a heads up. I'm always here, whatever I can do. All right, let me see who the next person is. Oops. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Paul.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I see that your name is from Montana.
Montano.
Are you from Montana?
Mm-hmm.
What part?
Houston.
Where at?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Oh, I thought your name had Montana on there. Sorry. I thought you were from Montana.
No.
My bad. But what's your first name?
Aurelie?
Are you over 18, Aurelie?
Yes, sir. I'm 26.
Okay, you look young. Sorry. I just gotta make sure because I don't do readings for kids unless their parents are there. All right. And then, Aurelie, who would you like me to connect with?
With my best friend, Alexis.
Sorry for your loss. What's Alexis's
Thank you.
last name?
Vasquez.
Can you spell that?
V. A. I forgot the other letters. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Is it Vasquez, you said?
Yes.
Oh, I know how to spell that. Hold on. Okay. So Alexis Vasquez. And I'm sorry for your loss. How long ago since she's crossed?
June 17th of 2020.
Okay. So she's probably going to look young like she did when she passed because nobody gets old on the other side. And she's going to look healthy. And I'm going to try to do my best to get the messages that she was willing to give to you, okay?
Okay.
Her death was unexpected, she tells me. She never got to say goodbye the way she wanted to. You understand that?
Yeah.
Her death was kind of quick, sudden, and she said, I didn't feel anything at that moment. Whatever happened, she felt it was quick and she didn't feel anything at that moment, at that timing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was this like an accident?
No, sir. She had dialysis, and I believe somebody done something to her.
She had what? I'm sorry. What's the first part?
Dialysis.
What's that?
The the blood when you have tubes, it goes through your
Oh,
blood.
dialysis?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. She keeps saying, tell her it was a mix-up. Tell her it was an accident. It didn't need to go that far, but it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I don't want people to blame. I don't want people to blame. It was a real accident. They didn't do this on purpose. They were doing the best. She keeps saying they were doing the best they can, but somebody messed something up, and that person feels really super guilty. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
She said that I forgave that person. I think it was a female. Seems like a female. I forgave her. So that whoever this person was, she forgave her. She's hoping that other
Mm-hmm.
people can move on with that too. She doesn't have those anymore. She's like, she doesn't have them. She's pulling them off. She's standing up on her bed, and she's not sick anymore. She's healthy, and she's standing up on the bed, and she's saying, "Look at, I can dance and sing again." That's how she said it. So she's jumping up and down on the bed. She's happy. She's not sick. She goes, "I want you to remember me like this, the good old days, not like how I died, or not like when I was sick. I'm finally free of this. It did not come with me. I don't know if it's a cancer or whatever, but this did not go with her. She's happy." It's either blondish brown or light brown hair, medium length,
Like
and a
light
wavy curly.
chocolate hair and yeah, black hair. Yeah.
Is it? I'm sorry. Is it medium length?
Yes.
I see a t-shirt and then a zipper up hoodie, and she's happy. Grain pink. She said grain pink button-up sweater or something, or not button-up sweater. Zipper up hoodie.
She's probably digging in my closet.
Huh?
She's probably digging my closet.
Yeah, you guys used to take each other's clothes. She laughs.
Yeah.
When your phone locks up, that's her saying that she's there, and she visits you in dreams. She visits you through music.
Does she see my niece?
Really quick, did something drop off a shelf in your room or somewhere in your house? Something fell
My
after
room,
she passed?
yes.
Huh?
My room, yeah. My mirror, yeah.
What were you going to ask? I'm sorry.
Does she visit my niece?
Your niece?
Yes.
She's laughing. That kid. Yeah, because the kid talks to her. Yeah, she's always playing with her. She's making the baby
Because
giggle.
she was
Or
over,
the
she was
giggle.
looking all over the place, and I said, you know what, you can see her, don't you?
Was she laughing?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, that's validation. She goes, that was me. I keep seeing a bracelet. What's going on with the bracelet?
Oh yeah, I was gonna get a James Avery charm that has a wing on it. I was gonna get that for her.
Oh, so that's validation. She's aware of the bracelet.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to know that. So I don't know if you were thinking about it or talking to her about it, but she's aware of it.
I've been talking to her about it.
So there's no way for me to know that.
That's good.
She's saying she doesn't want you to be angry anymore. She says, don't pay attention to what those I can't say itches are talking about. And she's saying that if she goes, you talk to me. She goes, don't worry about what people talk about. She goes, let's let it go. She tells me she has her own private heaven, and in her private heaven, she's got a little tropical island with a whole bunch of birds around, like tropical birds. And that's where she's at. So she must like a lot of color in her life. So butterflies and sparrows with her. So pay attention to those. Is there anything else you want to say to her before she goes? Thank you, guys.
Does she come visit me as dragonflies?
No, she goes on butterflies. So maybe somebody else is coming through in your family or friends jumping in. But you know they're okay.
Is she up there with her grandma? Is she okay up there with her grandma?
Yeah, they travel all the time. Every day they're up there traveling. Yeah, they're the same age. She's very close to her.
Tell her I love her and I miss her.
I love and miss you too. But you remember what I said. Talk to me, okay? Keep talking to me.
I will.
You'll always be my bestie. Goodbye. Does that sound like her?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me
Paul,
to do
you're
that.
amazing, amazing reader. And I
Well, thank you.
appreciate you.
I appreciate that. I need to hear that. Thank you. That's what keeps me
You're
going.
welcome.
Thank you. You
Bye.
guys are awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye. So if you guys want a private reading with me, all you have to do is message me. And how you do that is under my bio, my cartoon picture on here. There's a bio. Click it. Thank you guys for the gifts. Click it. Message me. Half hour, 65 hours, 125, and I can schedule a private reading with you. As soon as I'm done with this. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the validation. You guys are awesome too. I appreciate you guys for supporting me, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Hanging in there.
I'm sorry. Have I done a reading for you?
No, last time I came in, I couldn't get in live. Only my photo showing, and then I lost connection.
Oh, okay. And what was your first name?
Renee,
Renee, what who would you like me to connect with?
my dad.
Who? I'm sorry.
My dad.
And what was his first name and last name?
Eligio, Eligio. Last
Okay.
name Richie, or I'm sorry.
Okay. Alicia Ritchie.
Yes, Ricci.
All right. So if you guys really quick, if you guys want to schedule with me, if you don't have Facebook, Instagram, there's like a little Instagram symbol next to my bio. You can click that, and I can schedule you from there. Or you guys can go on my webpage. It's bigskymedium.com, and I think there might be an email there. I'm not sure, but it's easier for me on Facebook. But if you don't have Facebook, that's the other ways you can schedule with me. So Renee, you said I'd never done a reading for you.
No, you didn't.
Okay. You're blaming yourself for something that happened to your dad's death. He's telling me that he told me to tell you after today, there's no need for you to be going that route anymore. You got to forgive yourself. You're beating yourself up for no reason. You understand that?
Yeah.
He was never angry with you. He says you've always been angry with yourself, and he says I don't know why. She's got to find a way of forgiving herself and letting that go. Did you have to make the decision to let him go? Is that what this is about?
Yeah, kind of. I told my dad told me he had to go, and where he was going, I couldn't go, and I just had a hard time with it. I was 13 years old.
He keeps saying, I don't want her feeling upset about that anymore or feeling guilty. Why does he keep saying this? What you did for me actually helped me before I died. Did you do something for him before he passed? He said it twice. Thank you guys for the gifts. I don't know
I
what
told
you've
him
done.
I told him I would graduate high school for him and only him, because nobody in my family ever graduated from high school.
Your dad tells me he likes to visit you as Cardinals, and then he says, when I come to visit her, I make sure that she knows it's me because she doesn't pay attention to a lot of things when I do things around her. So these birds are doing things
Oh
the
my
same right here.
God.
What's that?
That is crazy, because I painted a cardinal on a campus.
You can't with the cardinal? What? I'm sorry.
I painted a cardinal on a campus.
Oh, so maybe your dad coming through as a cardinal? Have you been seeing the cardinal birds trying to get your attention when you're outside after he passed all those years? You remember?
All the time. That's
Like
all I ever
they're doing
see.
something to let you know they're there, right? And they don't act normal,
No, they never act normal.
and they're always around you. That would be your dad's spirit. That's what he's trying to say. Because he's saying, I've been trying so many different ways of letting her know I'm there, but that's the only way that she's able to pay attention. That's how he said it.
Yep. And it's just cardinals I ever see. I mean, that's the only bird. And I mean, I got every kind of bird out here, but cardinals is just one after another. And there'll be like 6 of them, and they're just doing crazy stuff.
I think he's the one messing with your car radio or your stereo when you're driving. So something happens with it, either turns the channel or something's with the volume. So he's pushing the buttons. Pay attention to that.
Yes, when I had my vehicle, yes, my music would always mess around and go to certain songs.
You're the only one in that family that's ever really held on, that you still talk to him after all this time, like regularly. So that validates you.
All the time.
Was your dad like in the military, or just your grandpa or somebody coming in?
No, that might be my uncle coming in. Oh my God.
So your dad comes to me like in his 20s, t-shirt and jeans, short, dark brown hair. Is that him?
Yep.
2 dogs with him. Give me 1 second. He's got a beautiful beach house he talks about. That's That's where he's at in
Yep,
heaven.
that would be it.
Did he wear a necklace?
Yes.
Was it like gold?
Yes, it was.
So do you have that necklace?
I never got anything of my dad's.
So you understand there's no way for me to know that he used to wear a gold necklace. I don't know the gentleman.
No. No, but he always had that gold necklace all the time on.
He wore aftershave too sometimes. He looks really
Yep.
young in my vision. Do you ever smell the aftershave?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think a lot of girls would think this guy's really attractive to them. Let's see.
He was.
He's got also a really nice red car behind him, like cherry red. I don't know if it's what kind it is, but it's cherry red. An older car. So he has like
Yes.
cars.
Oh, I wish I knew the name of it, but yeah, he had one.
But yeah, he's coming from another time, like a long time ago. What else do you want to say to him? He's not really much of a talker now. I think that's all he wanted to say.
No, he's not. I need to know if he is okay with me not going and saying goodbye to my mom.
You want to know if it's okay for you to go say goodbye to your mom?
No, I want to know if my dad is upset with me by not going to see my mom before she passes. Like, is he going to forgive me for not going?
I understand, but I think that you're going to regret it if you don't. He says you got to forgive. Sorry, that's my dog back there growling.
I just wish I knew why she didn't ever want me, why my dad did and she did it.
That was her personality. But you know I loved you unconditional. And I'm sorry you went through all that.
I love him too.
You grew out of that and you weren't like your mom, so be proud of that. You became a better person.
Is he proud of me?
I'm always proud of you. When I take your mom up there, she's going to get changed. So there's things that will help her change. But you got to forgive yourself and go talk to her and do a quick forgiveness so you don't have that on your heart no more. Because I know it's hard, but this is important for you. You don't need to, you don't, when you, so this is me saying it. You don't, like when you're forgiving somebody, it doesn't excuse them for what they've done to you. It's just so that you don't have to carry that pain. That's what your dad's trying to say. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can probably even go in the room and say, forgive you, mom, if that works, and just walk out if it makes you feel better. Or just say everything you need to say and then walk out. I love you, and I want you to know I'm going to be strong behind you when you decide to go that route, if you choose to. Be strong.
I love him too.
Just wave a goodbye. Can I help you?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Paul. You were just so amazing, and you've been dead on with everybody. And I really needed this with my dad.
You're welcome. Thank you for validating that. Yeah, I'm just the messenger. But it's all about the healing. And I'll keep going
Thank you
until
so
God
much.
tells me I can't do it no more, and hopefully somebody else follows me after this.
Thank you so much again.
You're welcome. God bless you. reading with me, just under my bio, just click it. There's a link to my Facebook page, and I'll message you after I'm done.
How do I click my camera like that?
Half hour 65 and hours 125. Thank you, Torian. Appreciate that. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. And is your name Torian? I'm sorry, your name's Ali, right? Sorry, Ali.
Allie, yes.
Ali, who would you like me to connect with?
My best friend Michael.
Is that a boy or girl?
A
Thank
boy.
you. Okay. What's Michael's last name?
Caldwell. CALDW.
Wait, sorry. Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
Caldwell.
Oh, Caldwell.
Yes.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since he's passed?
22 years.
So you guys were kids?
Yes.
High
Early
school or just?
early 20s for him, and I was about 18. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's going to show himself probably like the way he died. I mean, young and healthy. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not like how he died, but young and healthy. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best to give you validation of what you need, what he wants to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
You guys did a lot together. Like you guys would sneak out sometimes and just go do your thing. That's what he kind of told me. And he said that you would always talk to him about private things about your life, like um, how things are not going so good in your house. And you would always talk to him, and he was there and he listened. He understood.
Yes. Wow.
I know you wanted, I got chills when he said this. He goes, I know you wanted to do something to prevent my death. I didn't want you to. And it's not because it's, I didn't want you to go down that road with me. You understand that?
Okay. Yeah.
I am sorry. I am sorry that I left. I left you with all that pain, though. You've always felt that I was never there, but I was there.
Okay.
I always send you signs, rainbows, butterflies, dreams, music.
A lot of music.
Like, have you ever been, have things that just fallen in front of you for no reason? Like in the store or in your kitchen or in the house, something just falls?
Yeah.
That's his way of saying I'm right here. There's no way for me to know that. He's just like, boom.
Okay.
And you're like, what the heck? So now you know when that happens in the future, when he keeps doing that, it's him.
Okay.
In the past, the lights in the bedroom have blinked. He told me that you have a kid or kids? Kid?
I have, yeah, one is right here.
So one of them saw this spirit, like would communicate with this person.
Yes.
Wow. Like what was going on?
Well, she has dreams about him all the time. She can feel him around her.
So she's really,
he's made very present in her life. She knows when he's around too.
yeah, he's one of her spirit guides.
There you go.
He was depressed or something before he died.
Yes.
Because I want her to know that before I crossed over, he goes, I want her to know that this did not follow with me. I said, what's that? And he said, my depression.
Okay.
He keeps saying, I'm sorry I did this to you. I left you with that pain.
Okay.
There's a gentleman that comes forward, dark brown hair, short dark brown hair. He wears a hat, t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. Is that him?
100%.
Did he drive a pickup truck or something? Or does he like trucks? Because I see him in a truck.
He did have a truck. Yes.
And he has something dangling from his rear view mirror.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not good with details, but it's either a circle or it's a heart. I don't know what I'm seeing.
It was square. It was the dice.
Is it a square? Okay, so it makes sense to you. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't get details, but I can do the best I can. But that makes sense to you?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he liked toes or he liked to mess with your toes, but he says when I visited her, I like to play with her toes or pull on her toes or something with the toes.
Sometimes I would feel that, and my daughter too, and we were like, "What? Our feet?" Yes.
I guess, does that feel like somebody's playing with it or it's like pulling on it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's no way for me to know that.
Oh my gosh.
He just says I'm a dork is what he just said. He's laughing.
Yeah.
But he goes, I just want her to know that I never left her. I've always kept that promise. I was always loyal.
Yes.
He tells me he's got a big, beautiful country house up in heaven with all his animals. So I don't know if he was raised on a ranch or a farm or he just liked animals as pets. But he says with all my animals. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, big animal lover.
He'd come to you as a cardinal stray dog.
Okay.
Hawk. Because sometimes I'll start coming to her as a poodle. I don't know what that means. It's a poodle. Does that make sense?
I like poodles, so it could be that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's crazy. So, yeah, if you're saying that, then you already know it. There's no way for me to know that.
Yeah.
So he knows you better than I do. That's why he was saying that. That's crazy. Yeah. He loves your laugh. He misses your face. And he goes, I'm always here. Because I'm watching over all of you. You know that.
Yeah.
Because I hope you know I'm okay now.
It's good.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm okay now.
Okay.
Me and you, we have a long history together. Remember that. Hold on to that.
I do.
I miss you. I'm here, but I still miss you.
I know.
That is waving goodbye or something.
Okay.
Does that sound like him?
Absolutely.
Did that kind of blow your mind? There's no way for me to know any of that.
No. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for validating that. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you, the healing you needed. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you
God bless
so much.
you.
Blessing. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's how I do readings, you guys. I just get validation and healing, messages of healing. That's all I do. So I'm going to stop here because I've been doing readings for almost 2 hours and I'm tired and I'm getting drained. So when I know my body is telling me I got to stop. Otherwise my readings won't be accurate and I can hurt myself doing that, too much of it. Thank you guys. So if you guys want a private reading with me, just message me under my bio. There's a link. It goes to my new Facebook page. Like and follow it. Message me there. I'm going to start doing more free readings on my Facebook page too, so make sure you guys like and follow that too. Every Sunday I'm on here two times on Sunday doing free readings over my radio show and at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Make sure you guys follow me. And sometimes I just jump on here just to answer regular questions. But thank you guys for all those taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the support. Thanks, mods, my moderators that stay up with me, that volunteer their time. They don't have to do that, but I'm always grateful because I got some awesome moderators. Thank you guys for all that you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for following me too. Thank you guys for the gifts. You guys are the best. Thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.